This is the sermon part of the show, the extra part of the show. But this is very important. This is very important. But we got a Tony Busby. His his object his goal is not even to win money from these athletes. It's not, because he's lost a lot of these cases. He's been ousted, but his goal is just to ruin these people's PR and just be the little gremlin, the little poison that just poison people's public image of you. Now, because at the end of the day, what Tony Busby understands, he knows that your PR, your public image is everything in American media. Because this is what most normies latch onto. You see how every time another accusation came up about Deshaun Watson or Shannon Sharp, I don't report it. Or when I see it, I'm basically unfazed because I understand what this fucking playbook is. It's too fucking easy. But most normies, they say, "Oh my gosh, another woman has come out. Another woman." This is how normies think. And it really angers me that this is how normies think. This is why I can't really talk to most people, because I get the norminess gets seeped in. This is why I can't even really talk for real with the people that I know, because they're always going to do the normie stuff. Another woman came out. Well, they're just, what I call that is they're just stacking the deck. They're just stacking the deck, but it's not even. It's a stacking the deck tactic that's not even going to work, right? They tried it with Trevor Bauer when you had another girl come out. The only thing with Trevor Bauer, what helped with Trevor Bauer, it was a black bitch that tried to come out and say, "Oh, he did the same to me," and people were like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." So that's what kind of helped him, because it was the next bitch that tried to come out against Trevor was a black bitch. and I don't know if there's any black women listening to this, but don't try that. People ain't finna believe y'all. But anyways, know your role, know your place. Anyways, this is how it works. He understands, if I just put the doubt, if I just put this in the media, if I just put this, I'm gonna ruin this guy's PR. And even though I'm gonna lose the case, I ruined him. Deshaun Watson won, but nobody cares. They still make jokes about him online. They still make massage jokes, and all. He won his case, but it doesn't matter. And this is why Tony Busby picks the particular people that he picks. He's not going to go after a Jeff Bezos or one of these people that would help him, that would have him disappear. He's not going to do that. So it's this, people talking about, oh, Tony Busby, he targets black men. Yes and no, meaning black men make themselves easy targets because there's no repercussions for. First of all, black men don't really protect themselves well when it comes to sex, when it comes to in general. Number one, and number two, there's no real repercussions into Tony Busby doing what he do, because black men aren't willing to do dirt to make sure certain lawyers are not going after him. Because I'm pretty sure there's certain names that have came to Tony Busby's office, and Tony Busby would just throw the file right in the garbage because he's not trying to get unalived. There's certain entities you're not allowed to go after. There's certain players. Hell, there's certain black athletes that Tony Busby can't touch. Now, with Jay-Z, I was shocked with the Jay-Z one. You know what I mean? And mind you, I think Jay-Z is dirty, but I think that case was bogus. That case was bogus as hell, right? But I believe Jay-Z's a dirty dude. That's my opinion. But there's even certain black people that he can't touch because that black person's boss would have him missing or have his kids missing. In America, this is mafia owned. People might think people only respect gangster stuff here in America, man. That's it. Even when you look at Orange Man is mafia. A lot of people don't know that, but that's a whole other discussion for another time. Just look up his ties. Look up the people that back him. He's people only respect gangster stuff in America, bro. That's it. Tony Busby, he's the little menace, but he goes after who he can go after. There's certain people, guys like that, they cannot touch. There's certain people. There are certain. Do you guys remember? There's this guy on YouTube where he's going through like a divorce or whatever, and his wife is doing like crazy stuff to him, and he can't find no lawyer to take his case because every lawyer that's taking his case ends up going missing. I don't know if you guys saw that. I forgot what the man's name is. Guys, lawyers are not like. That's why I don't understand black men for some reason. They don't understand how this game works. They don't like you got to do some gangster stuff. And I'm not saying people got to be unalive. I'm just saying you can make it very cost defective for people to go after you. There's certain people they will not touch. There's certain people there are certain entities lawyers will not touch. They're trying to stay alive as well. They have kids as well. There's certain entities they will not touch. And for some unknown reason, or black people will talk about how, oh, every time we build something up, it gets destroyed. The white man destroys it. Well, if that's true, why do you guys keep getting it? So if you build something up, you're gonna have to protect it. You're going to have to protect it. And these be the same ninjas that be saying they be listening to Malcolm X, and I'm like, I don't think you guys actually listen to him. And he wasn't advocating violence; he was advocating protection. And people can take it however they want. If you're out to take something from somebody and you being dirty, and they decide to protect themselves, of course they're going to seem like the bad guy to you, even though you're the dirty one. But if they decide to protect themselves in whatever means that may be, of course you're going to be looked at as the bad guy. Anyways, you can make it very cost effective. You can make it very cost effective, and there's certain leverages. There's certain leverage that ninjas have that they don't realize that they have. There's actually certain things that they could do to make it where lawyers like Tony Busby, or if there's any lawyers thinking about going that Tony Busby route, targeting athletes and stuff like that, they'll think twice. There's ways you can protect yourself, and I already gave people the solution. What do you have to leverage against the powers that may be to keep them in check? Remember, I showed you that video of because there's certain people. There's even certain black athletes that have protected themselves in certain ways. I don't want to say their names, but I have no problem with them doing that. And people are like, what are you trying to say, Chris? Well, if you come in at them dirty, prepare for what comes with that. I don't got to worry about none of that, really, in my opinion. I ain't coming at nobody dirty. But I'm talking about there's powers that may be where you're about to expose the truth about them, and they will have you unalived, or you bring the truth. I'm talking about the truth is on your side, and the truth would actually save lives, but it involves taking down a corporation. You bring the truth to the lawyer, and the lawyer will be like, I can't take this case. I can't take this case. I want to stay alive. But if you got a case with some ninjas in it, which I think, and that's another thing too, I think that's why Faraji's case has been kept under the wraps. She had no ninjas doing dirt in her case. Did you guys notice that with Faraji's case? She had no Negro males doing no dirt. It was just Charlie Dixon, an executive, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor, who's a black woman, but a woman at that. They're not trying to make women look bad out here. So there's no case. Bottom line. Now, when Michael Irvin just even had a little bit of just an accusation against him, they suspended him. Just the accusation, even though everything, the video came out, the audio came out, and the bitch was clearly in the wrong. Michael Irvin did nothing, but just the accusation. That's it. That's what I think where Faraji, that's where she made a mistake. She needed to put a ninja at the platter She didn't offer no ninjas at her platter with the lawsuit. That's something I never really even put into. That's something I just realized right now. She had no ninjas in her lawsuit. So that lawsuit ain't, it's not really gonna, it ain't gonna hold water.